my channel. This is going to be a reading that is called like the Archetype reading. Focused on like all the things, or the majority of the things that go on in your life, as aside from the love readings, okay? So let's get started. Your emotions in November 2017 is on the Eight of Wands. Is on connecting, is on communicating, is on movement, is on momentum, is on engagement, is on travel, fire, passion, frequent movement, constant communications, unity, celebration, feeling connected with everyone around you. Could be a lot of emails, calls, texts. What is this Eight of Wands? What are Aquarius emotions? You may be trying to right a wrong. You may be trying to get in contact with the right people to fix an injustice. You may be sending a lot of letters, emails, text messages. You may be visiting people, traveling to right a wrong, I feel like is the message here. The archetype card that came up for you guys is Martyr. Learning to transcend nature of service to oneself or a cause. The shadow attribute is addiction to self-pity. So this is the message or the connection with these two cards. I think that fits quite well. What do you think? These are my new favorite cards, by the way. And these ones, so I'm ecstatic right now. I love getting new decks. So yeah. Fits well with that. You may be feeling like it's your duty to fix something. And I think this is actually related a lot to your love reading. What is affecting your emotions is this could be secrets, it could be an older woman or older family member. Secrets that you feel like are being withheld from you, and maybe that's why you feel like you need to communicate. Communication is on your mind. You want to communicate. You want to get to the bottom of something. You want to get to the nitty-gritty because you feel like something is being withheld from you. Or what's bothering you is your intuition. You may be having a high sense of this high messages of frequencies coming in from you that you may not be used to. So your intuition may be bothering you, or maybe affecting your emotions because you may be feeling strongly about something and you don't even know why you feel so strong on it. What is this High Priestess? What is affecting your emotions? This paired up with the High Priestess, you've got Destroyer, releasing what is potentially destructive and preparing for new life. The shadow side is intoxication with destructive power and destroying others' streams of potential. So what I feel like this is with this, what is affecting your emotions with this High Priestess? High Priestess and Destroyer. So yeah, your intuition may be telling you something maybe like, hello, you know this isn't right, you know this person, you know you shouldn't serve this person, or you know this person is dealing with you underhandedly, or you know better. I feel like the fact that you may be ignoring your ability to know better, and that may be why this Destroyer card came out. This is what is affecting your emotions. You may not want to be the bearer of bad news, or your emotions, I mean your intuition is the bearer of bad news. How can Aquarius better their emotions in November 2017? How can Aquarius better their emotions in November 2017? How can Aquarius better their emotions in November 2017? 5 of Cups. This meaning in this deck is actually beautiful. It means that you are protected. There is a benevolence, there is a force, there is something protecting you. So do not worry, do not despair. Let go of the hurt and the pain of the disappointment. Maybe feeling because you may be feeling let down by some secrets, or your intuition is revealing secrets. What is this? 5 of Cups for Aquarius. How can Aquarius better their emotions? It's 5 of Cups. How can Aquarius? Maybe to accept something as a disappointment, or accept something. Accepting something. You don't have to dwell on something, but maybe accepting. What is this? What is this? 5 of Cups for Aquarius. How can Aquarius better their emotions in November? You've got 5 of Cups and the 2 of Cups here. Emotions of water signs. You may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Or this may be saying to just cut your losses and to build new friendships, to build new bonds, destroy the old.
I've been held up in the city for a while due to the rain.
Oh, I see. So as soon as it stops raining, you'll leave.
I hope that the rain will never stop.
See the beauty in a disappointment. See something as a blessing in disguise. That's how I feel like this is how Spirit is telling you to.
It wasn't meant to be a joke.
You can better your emotional state. How can Aquarius better their emotional state in November 2017? How can Aquarius better their emotional state in November 2017? The Hermit card came out. So you may need to put an end to isolation and focus more on you, because these two cards are like two opposites. So the message here can be to stop feeling so disappointed in yourself, stop feeling so disappointed within a certain union or a certain partnership, and you may need to spend more time on your own. Seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. We just read the light side because this is in the what's going to benefit you, yeah? So yeah, actually this may be saying to remove yourself from feeling like you have to save the day, or remove yourself from a certain partnership and spend more time alone, because if you spend more time alone, that will actually benefit you. Realize the disappointment in a certain union, see it as a blessing in disguise, and you may be able to realize that blessing in disguise as you spend more time on your own. Yeah, because then you have Martyr up here, Destroyer, and Hermit in these cards anyway. family influence. The Ten of Swords here. You may be feeling like a victim, maybe feeling like you're up against the wall, maybe feeling like a martyr to your family. Maybe feeling like you have to do so much to save your family or save the day. But the good thing about this card is like the worst is over and there's only good things that are coming in the future. Because as you may be trying to right an injustice or fight for somebody. And this Ten of Swords here, this is your family influence. So there's like, you're feeling like your back is against the wall. Maybe feeling like you don't have any choice. Maybe you may feel obligated. But just realize that this is the last of the sword cards. So there is hope and there is light at the end of the tunnel. What is this? What is this Ten of Swords for Aquarius family? What is this Ten of Swords for Aquarius family? You've got child wounded. You may actually have a child that is wounded. The light attributes of this card is that it awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children and opens the learning path of forgiveness. The shadow side is it blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds and resists moving on through forgiveness. Then you got the martyr in the same line as this, with justice in reverse and 8 of wands. So you guys be really trying to, okay? The Emperor. I feel like you guys are taking care of business or handling what's yours. You got the Emperor for your work influence. So either this is your boss or this is you just taking care of business and being a good leader, being effective. You may be dealing with an Aries. Your work influence, you may be feeling like you have to take care of everything, even in work as well. And you may be feeling like that's why you have a lot of swords here as well. These two like this. A boss may be putting too much on your plate, too much on your desk, or too much. If you don't work on the desk, it could just be too much that you feel like you have to do. There may be some faults in the business, and you may be able to know who is doing this. You may be able to detect someone who is being shady or who is not that honest. And you may have to shed some light onto it, but you're scared because your intuition may be kind of scaring you, because the fact that you may realize this about this person, you may find out something about your boss, or you may find out something about someone at work, and it's destroying you a little bit because you may have to bring the light today. You may have to shake up. This is kind of like the tarot card, the tower card in tarot, isn't it? To how are other people seeing Aquarius in November 2017? How are other people seeing Aquarius in November 2017? How are other people seeing Aquarius? Two of Cups. They want to work with you. A good partnership. Someone who is honest, dedicated, good compromise, good leaderships all in one, good unity. You got Two of Cups that came up here twice. So partnerships are very important here. And I feel like you guys may be the leading ship or the guiding force. So if this isn't a boss, maybe this is you, and you guys may be having to do everything. I said that. Or you may find that there's some kinks in the situation or in someone that you're doing business with. What is this Two of Cups for Aquarius? How are people seeing Aquarius? This Two of Cups. How are people seeing Aquarius? We've got Seeker. Light attribute. Thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. How are other people seeing Aquarius? It's Two of Cups. Prostitute also came up, but I'm just getting familiar with these cards that birth me, okay? So let's see what this prostitute came in. Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. The shadow attribute, it places material considerations and security above self-empowerment. Prostitute. Some of you guys may be seeking work elsewhere. There may be an end to a certain job, and that's why you need to seek justice. And this prostitute could just mean that you have many options. I think it's funny that they named this called prostitute. Oh my goodness. Did I get a card for this Emperor? What does this Emperor card mean for Aquarius spirit? What does this Emperor card mean for Aquarius? Okay, someone may be you may be dealing with someone that you work with, and maybe people are finding out that you are involved with someone that you work with, and you may be fighting to right this wrong, and you may be feeling like you need to isolate yourself a bit. I don't know, these cards are funny. Okay, because you've got Don Juan, spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. And with the Emperor, or this is someone at work that may be trying to hit on you guys. You may be trying to right this wrong. A boss may be brushing up on you, or maybe like there may be some court cases, or they may be fighting for that. Because secrets maybe have revealed about a certain boss, about how they're operating and dealing with you or dealing with other people that you work with. So people may be judging you. You may be wrongfully accused because of your partnership with someone or your connection with someone. People may be judging you because of your connection, or because like guilty by association. Maybe what this card is about. I don't know. Where should Aquarius focus their energy in November 2017? Where should Aquarius focus their energy in November 2017? Judgment. So there may definitely be some court cases you are dealing with. All in one line, you've got this. You've got the Ten of Swords. Traditional decks, there's a lot of swords. The swords means cutting through, piercing through, cutting through shit, getting through the nitty-gritty. And then you've got Justice in reverse and Eight of Wands upright. So I feel like you're righting a wrong, righting an injustice. Okay? What you should focus on is renewal, releasing yourself from attachments, finding a new pathway, finding the light within you, listening to your higher self, rising to your higher self. You should focus on justice, what's right, and what's wrong. I feel like what is right and what's wrong is very important this month, I feel, for Aquarius. Archetypes. What you got for me? What you got, little mama? What is this judgment card for Aquarius? What is this judgment card for Aquarius? Avenger desires to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. So you guys are fighting for something. You guys are fighting for what is right. So this is where you should focus your energy on the Avenger. The Avenger. Oh no, that's Mr. Ranger. I was trying to sing Kid Cudi. Sorry. Okay, so yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Focus on justice. Focus on what's right and what's wrong. How we doing? How we doing? Okay. Aquarius hopes, dreams, aspirations for November 2017. Hopes, dreams, aspirations. November 2017. Hopes, dreams, aspirations. November 2017. Nine of Swords. The Emperor and the High Priestess. So if this coming in your hopes, dreams, I feel like you guys know that pressure makes diamonds. I feel like you want your mental, whatever you're thinking about, I feel like you want that to be correct. I feel like you don't want your thoughts to lead you astray. I'm reading this card very different from what it is in the traditional decks, okay? I feel like you want to trust your thoughts or trust your beliefs, trust in your beliefs. Trust. What is this Nine of Swords for Aquarius? Engineer. Ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Balance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. So with this put up with the Nine of Swords, what is the saying, Spirit? What is the saying? Yeah, you want talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Bada bing, bada boom. This is the dilemma card. You want to see pressure. You want pressure to make diamonds, like an engineer. An engineer kind of makes diamonds. Whether it's in the studio producing engineer or outside engineer, pressure makes diamonds, right? The man or the woman in the mirror. How is Aquarius seeing himself? The man or the woman in the mirror this month? I put it down like it's neat down here. Sorry, I just thought you might want to see the cards. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. The man or the woman in the mirror. How is Aquarius seeing themselves this month? The man or the woman in the mirror. How is Aquarius seeing themselves in November? You see yourself in yourself. You see yourself in like your best of one of your greatest elements, because the Knight of Swords, air energy, that is you. So you feel yourself charging ahead, fighting for what is right, standing up for what you believe in, coming in, shaking up the status quo with your knowledge, sweeping people off their feet, getting to the bottom of things. See yourself as knowledgeable. Swooping in, coming in to save the day. You may see yourself as a leader coming in to save the day. Let's see what this Knight of Swords is. You see yourself as being in your element. Knight of Swords for Aquarius. You got beggar. Confront empowerment at the level of physical survival. Awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. So you may be, the beggar may not be you, but you may be fighting for the beggar, or fighting for people who need help, fighting for people who are overlooked, fighting for the underdog. That's what I feel like these cards are saying. Yeah? Thank you, Aquas. Enjoy the rest of your November.